If you have seen some of my other videos, then you might know that in church on Sundays, right now we're going over the Lord's Prayer. This past Sunday, we went over Matthew 6:10. And in that sermon, there were several points made that really kind of resonated with me. And I had kind of been thinking about them during the week. And I want to take a minute to share those with you. However, it'll be over a course of a couple of videos. But in this video, I just wanted to share this one thing that really had stuck out to me. I'm not sure if you've heard about the saying, it's relationship plus rules, not rules plus relationship. I heard that a long time ago, and I kind of kept it close to me, especially when it came to parenting, because I wanted to remind myself that cultivating a relationship with my kids was just as important as cultivating rules. And I didn't want to get so caught up on the rules that I forgot the relationship. So I always kept it close. However, when it was said on Sunday, it just kind of really made me look at my life as a whole instead of just narrowing it down to my kids. And what was said was, God pursues a relationship, then he presents the rules. And as I thought about that, I realized that when God comes to us, that he's not coming and saying, you know what, you shouldn't wear those shorts, you shouldn't wear that top. Oh, girl, why did you take a picture and post it like that on social media? What God does is he comes and he'll say, hey, baby, how are you? How are you doing? That sounded kind of like a pickup line, didn't it? That's not what I meant. How are you doing? What is bothering you? You know, those caring and comforting questions. And he doesn't just come and say, you know what, you need to correct this, correct that, and this is how it is. And I started thinking about my approach. What is my approach to people? When I approach people, whether they're new or meaning I just met them, a new contact, or somebody that I've had a relationship with for a while, how do I approach it? Do I approach it even in a biblical stance, meaning do I come to them and say, you know what, the Lord says that you need to blah, 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 and the Lord says, or do I come to them and say, you know what, hey, let's sit down and let's talk for a minute. Hey, would you like to get a cup of coffee and let's talk? Oh, tell me how your dog is. Even though I don't really like dogs. Well, that's a lie on me because I love dogs. But, you know, my point is even though that I might not really care for what what you like, I still want to know about it. I still want to be a part of your world. And one of the great examples is the woman at the well, because she had a messed up life and she was so rejected. But Jesus still took the time to listen to her and listen to her wrongs before he ever said anything about her wrongs. And I guess as I thought about that, I realized how quick we can become people that want to emphasize the rights and the wrongs before we emphasize on a relationship. And then we wonder why people are not listening to us, or we wonder why people don't treat us the way that we believe we should be treated, or, you know, maybe they just don't talk kindly to us. And the question, I guess, for you and for me is, are we approaching them with rules, or are we approaching them with a relationship where they know that we truly and genuinely care for them, and that makes them want to listen and obey to the word that we share with them? So I hope that as we move forward in our relationships with people, that God, he kind of rains down on us, I guess. I don't know. That was not the right word. But anyway, that God will equip us to be more aware of how we approach relationships, so we are able to approach them in a way that's the love of Christ, instead of a way that shows that seems lacking in love. That's more it, lacking in love, because we might love them, but it just seems our ways are lacking. So in a way that is an abundance of love.